Psalms, Psalms, chapter 66, verse 5. Come and see the work of Yahweh our Shah power. He is terrible in his doing towards the children of men. I'd like to give all prayers and honor and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shah, Tawadi Yahweh Shemel Shah, for giving us the apostles and the elders of great millstone who deserve double honors, rightfully so. Shalom to the Akim, pushing the word in sincerity and truth and being faith-based and being prepared for what is to come. And what is to come? Race wars, famine, concentration camps, the RFID chip, pushing the mark of the beast. 200 million missiles hitting the soils of America. Simultaneously to the chambers of the Lord, the hopeful let me to the chambers. Simultaneously to the chambers of the Lord, shooting laser beams to the ungodly and the heathens. Rightfully so. Hey, I'll brought this out at the course of this video. Just a vessel seeking salvation out of this filthy place. Spirits you know in Sodom, Egypt, Sodom and Gomorrah, Egypt, and all other filthy places that it had taken upon to act like, be like. Okay. Alright, so through the spirit, this verse just stuck out, so I stuck with it. And Lord willing, I'll represent the Lord take the course of the video. Alright. So let me read this verse again. And it says, Salaki, 1 second. It says, Psalm chapter 65. 1 second. Salaki, just time to put some sage in the air. Psalms chapter 65, verse 5. Come and see the work of Yahweh Yahushua power. They is terrible in their doing towards the children of men. Come. I was reading a couple of verses, and this verse stuck out. I mean, I was trying to put a topic together just based upon verses, but this stuck out, and I was just thinking what Yahweh Shemel Shah did to our enemies, to the children of men, which is the other nations back then, based to the Egyptians, right? What did he do to the Egyptians? He drowned them. He drowned them, right? The next verse is going to go into it, right? And it was right before our eyes. And this is something that's being brought back to remembrance, based upon us coming back to our heritage, understanding who we are as a nation, and which is glorious. It's so powerful, so much to look forward to. And Dwadi Yahweh Shemel Shah for giving me this opportunity to even experience what I'm experiencing now, as coming back to our heritage. And I represent one of those men that he give one of those that our king give one of those crowns to. You know, that's what I'm hoping to be, one of those men that the Lord, Yahweh Shah, our the one Yahweh Shah, the one Yahweh Shah, give one of those crowns to. That's what I'm looking forward to. Looking forward to getting one of those crowns. I'll represent. And that's what all us men should be looking forward to, getting one of those crowns. You know? So lock in 1 second again. we are at the end of our captivity. And don't worry about Shemal Shah for that too. You know, the water, 'cause that's mercy. You know, the Lord bestowed great mercy upon us, man. Getting us out of the hands of our enemies. You know? And you gotta be able to see that. It's clear that we about to encounter something beyond we ever look for it, right? Because we didn't know we were gonna be getting this. Oh, figuring out we're gonna be kings and priests. I didn't know. I tell you the truth. I learned the history before I learned the history. I was watching Roots. Oh, we only come from slaves, and now we're about to. All we are is just slaves. But being taught by the man of the Lord, found out we are the greatest. We're the greatest. We're the only people on the earth. We're the only people on the planet Earth the Lord loves. Okay, we don't. Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans the only people that the Lord loves. He even has feelings for the 2/3, but he gotta kick their ass first before you take them back. You know, you gotta kick their ass before you take them back. And I don't want to be a 2/3. So I'm fighting a good fight of faith based upon what we learned, what we're experiencing right now. We're experiencing transformation, man. All right, what they said, trading places. We about to trade places with the worst people, the bases of men, the base man, which is Esau. We about to trade places with them. All the nations is gonna want this in the spirit of Yahweh Shah. The spirit of Yahweh Shah. The other nations want us back on top, but they don't spiritually know how to explain it. All the shit that happened to them is based on their disobedience too to us. But the reason why it's happened to us because we disobey Yahweh Shah. So, hey, it's just like we didn't obey Yahweh Shah, and nobody else is gonna obey us. Even our damn woman goes off, always talking shit, you know, blah blah blah. Just got something to say. Don't understand the root. They don't understand the dynamics of a king and a priest that's standing right before their face. You know, we go through all types of. The scripture speaks about how it goes. I'm trying to find this verse before. So let me see if I can just quote it. See if I can find it real fast. All right, so like it's a verse. Just jump on over. Just want to see if I can find it. Oh, jeez. I think I pronounced it wrong. Oh, I did. That's a lot, yeah. Let's see what happens now. That's the verse. I'm trying to yeah, here we go. It says, it said this is Isaiah chapter 12. Chapter 3, verse 12. And as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. Okay, that was the point right there. The children represents Esau. All right. And women rule over them, and we are oppressed by these bum ass Edomites, man. As for my people, which, like I said, that's a racist pronoun. The Lord said, "As for my people, children are their oppressors." You cannot go around certain words. Words is made to block you from passing it. Words are made for you to get clarification, comprehension. Words is made for you to comprehend. So you can't go around understanding when somebody say a word to you. You could try to act like whatever, but once you learn the origin of a word, you can forget about it. You can't fake the funk no more. That makes you a liar. Okay? So it says, as for my people, which is a racist state, which is a racist pronoun. As for my people, so what about the other people? That means it's different people. Children are the oppressors. So the oppressors is not his people. And women rule over them. And women rule over them. And men have an issue of putting their foot down to their woman. Keeping a woman in check. Because once we get rid of the oppressor, we're going to get our woman in check. That's going to be the checkmate. Once we get rid of the oppressor. Okay? Our people, they which lead thee, cause thee to err. Cause us to error. We fucked up as a people. And destroy the ways of thy path. And they do. Men, Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American men are misdirected. And the only way we get back on course is coming back to Yahweh Shemel Shah. So that was that verse. The Wadi Yahweh Shemel Shah for letting me find that verse. That was very, thank the Wadi for that. Alright? So I didn't mean to go off track, but that just stuck out, so I had to get it out there. So I read and that was a mighty work of the Lord for all these things that's happening to us. That's some work right there. Now let's go back to this, right? It says Psalms 66 verse 5. Come and see the work of Yahweh Shah. He is terrible. Right? Is this word terrible? Look at the Lord, God, Jesus. Jesus is terrible. I thought he was love. Is that terrible?
Terrible.
Terrible. The Lord, come and see the work of the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah. And this is a serious work. When we went through this captivity, this is terrifying, man. This is terrible, man. Sometimes, I'm going to tell you, sometimes when I be out by myself, I pull over, I cry. I said, man, this is terrible. Once you learn the truth, you realize this shit is terrible, man. It's a fucked up situation we in. But it's about to change. And the Lord still loves us based upon him putting us in this situation. That is love, though. Because you chastise the ones you love. You know? You put the, how you say? It's a verse. I'm just going to quote it. It's like I'm trying to put some frankincense and myrrh in the air. Sage. Because we need this, man. I need to pray to the Lord every day, man. I got to put the incense in the air and pray to the Lord that he get me out of this situation, man. Because I want to know where I stand. Based upon the Wadi Abba Shemel Shah, because he definitely guided me. Like today, right now it's still today. It's still Sunday. So, I left, after I got out of camp, I went and did some deliveries. And it was at the camp, they had a little conversation based upon one of the elder brothers' one of the elder brothers had a dream, and he said that in the dream he saw I brought this out, it wasn't me. Like, I don't want to be one of those men that did all this work and then the Lord let me go. I don't want to be let go. Because it is based upon how the Lord is going to hold you. Because it tells you, just read this verse again. Come and see the work of the Lord Yahweh Shah. He is terrible in his doing towards the children of men. You don't want to be put in that category with the other nations, the children of men. And like I said, this verse stuck out based upon, and actually I just got back. I got in town, right? Got back home. And then I saw a deal, so I went and took it. It was kind of like an hour away from my house. I took it, I did it. And when I got out there, I ended up making another amount of money with the Chaasadyam shot for that because, I end up, paying all my bills, what the bills I have to pay. So, shit, money don't stand. We got holes in our pocket. That's another thing. This is terrible, man. We the tail, man. So like I'm all over the place. Just mentioning things that's just jumping in my mind, and it just through the spirit. We the tail, bro. We don't have nothing. Like I said. Oh, what it says Salakia. It says as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. And men have, I can tell you, men have they have a low self-esteem based upon